Guys, welcome back to another Bokowski's YouTube video. Today we got our favorite player props and spreads for week 8 of the NFL season. And boys, before we get into it, the best place to play all these plays is on Thrive and Underdog Fantasy. Both linked are in the description. Thrive has the best payouts and Underdog has so many different player props you can scroll through. Look at the ones you like. You can tail ours, you can fade ours, whatever you like. Check them out. Both links are in the description. Our first player prop of the day is Derrick Henry over 99.5 rushing yards. This one seems almost a little bit too easy. He's hit this in his last 3 games. Last 3 games of this season, last 3 games against the Houston Texans. Houston Texans are awful against running backs, allowing the most yards per game, 165 rushing yards per game. Against Derrick Henry, this number seems a little bit too easy. And our second player prop of the video is Raheem Mostert over 67.5 rush yards. The worst rushing defense, like Kai says, the Texans. Who's the second worst? The Detroit Lions. Mostert's going against the Lions. They average 163 rush yards per game. The Lions defense is awful against the run. Mostert has hit this in 3 of his last 4 games. We expect the Dolphins to be up. This is an easy cash for Raheem Mostert. Our third player prop of the day is Marvin Jones over 28.5 receiving yards. This number seems almost a little bit disrespectful to Marvin Jones. He's hit this in 6 of 7 games, and the only game he did not hit this was week 4 against the Eagles when he had 0 catches because it was a bad weather game. They're getting blown out. But every game other than that, he's hit this number. It is a tough matchup. The Broncos have a great secondary, but again, it seems like as long as Marvin Jones catches the pass, averaging over 6 targets a game, he's going to hit this number. And our next player prop is our first under. We have Brandon Cooks under 60.5 receiving yards. Brandon Cooks has not looked amazing this year. He's been under in the last 5 games. He has not hit this since week 1. Going against the Titans, this is a super low over-under game. We expect not a ton of points, not a ton of yards. Again, Davis Mills hasn't looked amazing, meaning Brandon Cooks has not got a ton of receiving yards. We like the under in week 8. And our favorite spread of the week is Dolphins minus 3.5 at Detroit Lions. This number looks great. When Tua starts and finishes the game, he is 3-0 to this number, and the Lions have been awful recently. Last 2 games have lost by a combined 47 points. They have been getting absolutely blown out by the Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. And when Tua plays, Dolphins look awesome. We love this number. And our last player prop of the video, we have Antonio Gibson over 29.5 rush yards. He's hit this in 5 out of his 7 games this season. You might think, yeah, he probably missed in his last 2 with B-Rob taking over Brian Robinson. No, Antonio Gibson has actually hit this in his last 2. Last week, he played 39% of snaps, very close to 40, and got 10 rushing attempts. If he's going to get 10 rushing attempts, he's easily going to get over 29.5 rush yards. He's going against the Colts. Sam Ehlinger's at QB. This should be a pretty close game. Lots of rushing attempts. Taylor Heineke maybe makes this offense even better than Carson Wentz did. We love Antonio Gibson to hit the over 29.5 rush yards. And guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Again, check out Thrive and Underdog Fantasy. Both links in the description. Remember, if you do play, always play responsibly. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time.